Hi, I'm Lori Best, and I'm your child's math teacher this year. So, welcome to seventh grade. I'm sending this out again for two reasons. One, not everyone was able to attend conferences, so I wanted to send this out, especially for those parents. And second, for those that were able to come, just as a reminder to all of the ways that we can connect online, ways that your students are working on math and doing things online, and just to show you and remind you where all of this information is located. It's a helpful resource, and I want you to be on top of things as much as your student is. So, first things first. Basically, if you can get to the school's webpage, that's kind of the springboard to everything else that you need to know. So, as you look at the middle school's webpage, go on down here to the staff directory on the left-hand side. When you click on that, it gives you a list of all the teachers in the school. And if you want to get to me, again, you got to kind of go down a ways because I'm seventh grade math. Come on down here. You'll find my name, Lori Best. Over to the right is a direct link to my webpage. So when you click on that, it takes you to my webpage. Now, I just redesigned it at the end of summer, and I was just still learning, still tweaking, and working on it. So keep checking in to see what's changed, because I get these great ideas and then I get obsessed and stay up and try to make something new or something that I at least think will be more helpful to everybody. All right, so if you go to this second tab about courses, you'll find where your student's course will be, whether they're in pre-algebra, which I teach third hour and sixth hour, or in pre-algebra plus, which I teach first and fourth hour. What I wanted to show you is if you click on one of those, it gives you a page with a continuously updated calendar that I use for planning purposes. I wanted you as parents to especially know about this, because if you're in school view, looking at school view, that's wonderful. You're seeing your students' grades, but it's a bit after the fact, in the sense that I don't enter anything in there until I collect it, correct it, and I'm entering grades. So by the time you see it, if something's missing, then it's already late. So this at least gives you a chance to look forward a little bit, see what's coming up, and gives you the opportunity to ask the good questions and engage some conversation with your student. The next tab over is called Student Resources. This year, we're using a lot of technology and a lot of different online resources. I'm lucky enough to have an entire classroom set of Chromebooks, which we will use virtually almost every day, unless we're doing some other special activities. So if you simply click on the Student Resources page, it gives you and your student all the information on ways on, oh my goodness, how do I log into this one? How do I log into this one? And so on. So I wanted you to know that I've just added that out there for your students and for you to use as a resource. So everything we've done kind of is a little cheat sheet on how to get there. If you just hover your mouse over the school resources page, it gives you all the different links to get to the variety of things that we will use throughout the year. And I'm sure I'll be updating, changing, adding things on there as the year goes on, and as I find things that are fun, creative, and or good tools to reinforce some learning for your student. Things that we haven't used yet that are toward the bottom are some additional resources that your student might like to use sometime, just for some fun, different activities that reinforce math concepts. So Math Playground, cool math games. The Map Math is a link from a teacher's page in South Washington County that's excellent. It has tons of resources. NLVM is a great one, and so is Shodor. So a lot of different things there that I've linked, and I'm sure I'll add more. Next is a FAQ page, just some resource, just something for you to read as a parent in case you have questions about all this online learning and how it works. I also have a contact page that's on here. And then finally, as spring approaches, we'll be doing a lot more preparation for our Minnesota state assessments. And I've got some specific resources that can be used for practicing for those tests as well. But the last thing that I wanted to show you and make sure you're aware of is I'm finally getting my Schoology site up and running. And so your student has had the opportunity in the last week to get up and use it. If you happen to have any high school students, I know many of the teachers at our high school have used Schoology, and so now a number of us here at the middle school are being trained in how to use it as well. So far, I absolutely love it. As you can see, I have a link to it on my webpage, and basically what I'm calling it is kind of like a web page that's my file cabinet as a teacher, and I can dump all of my information and resources out there so that it's available for students 24 hours a day. Not that I want your kid to be doing math 24 hours a day. Please sleep and stay healthy. But you know, you always have that day where, oh, I missed class because of an orthodontist appointment. I had to leave early for a sports event. I was homesick today, but I'm actually feeling well enough I could do something. This is a great tool. So when your student logs in, they'll come to a homepage like this. If they go and click on courses, they will get, depending on which teachers they have that have been trained and are starting to use that, they'll see some courses on there. I'm going to just choose my first hour because I, as a teacher, see my classes. Then your student will see something like this. They'll see some folders and it'll say what chapter is currently uploaded and available. When they click on the chapter, every single section is broken down and there's a folder for each one. So for example, we go in and click on this particular section. Here's where you'll find instructional videos there. The assignment, I'll either have a separate page just stating what the assignment is, or at the end of the video, I told the students, in this case, it was the workbook page. Here's the actual file in case they forgot their workbook at school. Haha, there you go. It's right there. There's a note sheet sometimes for students to use as a guide to help taking notes if they struggle with all the writing. And last but not least, sometimes I might post a practice quiz that students can practice, take, and reinforce and get immediate feedback as they're practicing the particular skill for that day. Great resource, and I just want to make sure you as parents know that it's available out there. So thank you. Those of you that were able to attend conferences, thank you for taking the time out of your day or taking time off of work to come and meet with us, talk with us, and we can have a conversation about your child. I absolutely love 7th grade. I know that sounds crazy, but I really, really do. I love what I do. I love teaching and I love your kids. So I'm excited to partner with you this year. And anytime that you have a chance to infuse some math conversation into your daily life, whether you're cooking, whether you're out in the garage fixing something, and especially playing games. Oh my goodness, that's something that we've certainly lost as we've gotten to be such busy families. Take time to teach your child those fabulous card games that I know I grew up playing with my parents, my grandparents all the time. It's a great way to reinforce math skills and just enjoy each other's company. So thank you. Have a great evening, and I look forward to spending the rest of the school year with your student. Thanks.